Yeah, that damn thing where that gout was in there.
Right.
It's into the ankle, and then my knee bone came down, and it's rotted the knee joints. There ain't nothing left there, and it goes up the muscles on the top of my leg, from my knee up to my. It feels like it's going to leave me one of these days, you know. If I start to fall back,
Yeah.
if I ain't got something or someone there, I'm going to fall. I can't.
Right.
I just don't have the strength or ability to do it anymore.
Right.
What I'd would like to be able to get, into the bank and get a little bit of money. You always feel like you ought to have a little bit of money,
Yeah. Well, like I said, they're.
Well, if you're looking around down there in the house see if you can find my pocketbook.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, I used to keep it laid in there on the dresser down in the right bottom corner as you're looking at it.
Okay.
I don't know whether it's there now or not.
Okay. Okay.
But and in that damn closet of mine, I used to have that 45 caliber pistol in there.
Yeah.
Now, I moved that one time, and I'll be damned if I can remember where I moved that to. I'm sorry, I'm ashamed of it, but, actually, I'd like for someone to have it because, it is against the law.
Right.
But illegally, you can get quite a bit of money out of it.
Yeah.
If a lot of people's out, they'll give you quite a bit of money for it.
Yeah.
And,
You want Tiff to have it, or?
Tiff, or you guys
Yeah.
split it or do whatever you want to do with it.
Oh, okay.
Or keep it for I don't care, because inside it's in a little them little Sears toolbox, them little black ones.
Yeah.
That 45's in there, and then there's a push button knife in there.
Uh-huh.
You push it and it comes out of the handle
Oh, yeah.
and locks, and then you push the button and it goes back up in.
Oh.
And it's it'd be worth a little bit of money too,
Yeah.
Or if I think Tiff was trying to start a knife collection one
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Well, in that damn mess I got there at the house, her dad's one he used in the coal mine. I got it in there,
Yeah.
and maybe if she would want it.
What does it look like?
Just a little penknife, a little cheap penknife.
Yeah.
I think it's got white handles on it,
Uh-huh.
if I'm not mistaken. And I think it's got two blades on it.
Uh-huh.
It's been so long since I looked at it. Or
Yeah.
Norma, she probably wouldn't know it now
Right.
at all.
Right.
But, if it's something like that and someone would want to keep it, or,
Yeah.
like I say, or a 45 gun, if anyone knows how to use it, it's a good protection.
Yeah.
It's, if it don't kick back and knock your brains out.
Right.
But anyhow, if you're looking around in there, and I think I got a couple other swords down in there somewhere.
Yeah.
And I got that little thing over by the bed that's the right side of the bed.
Yeah.
That box in there, that's full of knives.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
Well, you
it's
really collected them, didn't you?
Oh, I had, let's see, it's been years ago, and I can't remember. I had 200 and some.
Wow.
And
What do you want to do with all those?
well, they actually, if anyone wants to keep them, or if you,
Yeah.
need money and can sell them, or
Yeah.
whatever, it's not going to do me any good, and it ain't going to do anyone else any good laying there.
Right.
And, but they're in there, and maybe Tiff and you guys can use it if you want it, because Norma will never be able to
Right.
do it.
Right.
And if it needs anything, Well, I know it's, and I think up on that, over that dining room window, I think there's two little things of knives hanging up there. It's either on screws or I got them screwed up there with magnets.
Yeah.
But if you start to get them down, be damn careful.
Okay.
And I think there should be one pretty good size stored up there, I believe.
Yeah.
It's been so long, and I've forgotten how it went anyhow. But anything you need, they ain't no use just leaving it lay there.
Right.
It's,
Okay.
It's foolishness, and Norma don't know a hen from apple butter. And,
Right.
and I hate it by not being there, but she don't know me because.
Yeah.
Oh, that last time she said, I don't know who you are, you big slob. And like, well, I said, well, she asked me who. Well, I said, I'm your husband. You ain't my Eugene. And and she said, I don't like any house.
Oh my goodness.
It was, it's hard to think of someone that you've been married to for 60 years or so that.
Yeah.
If she does know you, she don't like you anyhow.
Right.
But like I say, if there's in there in that closet of mine, I don't know what all's in there anymore, but I do think it's supposed to be that 45 and that knife in there.
Oh, okay.
And if you can run across it, and you can, any of you want to keep it or you want to sell it, but it is against the law to have them now.
Yeah.
So just don't tell anyone you got it. But
Right.
if someone, is wanting to pay a price for
Right.
it.
Right. Okay. I'll let Tiff know.
And other than that, I don't know. I got that big pulpit Bible. Dad got it from way back there in the country years ago when they used to go to Sunday when he was a young person.
Yeah.
And it's there at the house somewhere. And
Yeah.
I'd like for it to, be kept somewhere, or maybe even maybe some of these libraries or something.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
And I got that great big dictionary in there.
Oh, okay.
And that thing weighs 30 pounds.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. Library would probably enjoy having something like that.
Oh, yeah. A lot of, I think they would. And, a lot of in their libraries and things, they put in some
Right.
stuff,
Right. Yep.
And if you ever find out about it, why, turn it over to them. But
Yeah.
that pulpit Bible is a real, it's real nice. And if someone there, I don't know, Norma will never know.
Yeah.
Tiff might want it. I don't know whether she would or not.
Yeah, she may. You never know.
It's, but I don't know what else to get them. I ain't got nothing. And I ain't going to be here too long, which would probably be a good thing. But I hate to leave Norma, stuck with someone else's care. It bothers me a lot.
Yeah.
But there ain't nothing I can do about it.
Yeah, well, she's being taken care of.
Well, I know that, and I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I'd like to, make something up to you,
Oh, bless your heart. You're so kind-hearted.
Well, that's so dumb is probably more like it.
No. You just can't help it. Your old body gave out on you.
I don't think it's, every time I go down to that damn doctor, they come up with something else wrong, you know. And it's, I suppose at this age and everything about it, that's the way it is, but like I say, I can't even get into any money at the bank.
Yeah.
And that I hate because...
yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll tell Tiff, and maybe she can get you a little bit up here that you can keep for doing, helping somebody out once in a while.
Well, that's the only thing I need any money for,
Okay, yeah, I understand where you're coming from.
Well, I like for you guys, it's been helping to be able to get some money if you need it, you know.
Yeah, well, we're fine. We just want to make sure Aunt Norm's taken care of.
Well, I know,
So-
but it's a good thing not to be worried that much about her, but it's just so hard to picture Norma being the way she is now.
Yeah, she can be a little feisty.
Oh, I would say, you know. Oh,
I
boy.
think she has a little bit of her mother in her. What do you think?
Oh, goddamn! You know her mother. she was a hell raiser. Well, Norma knows it too. You know, once in a while, that's how I love it. Oh my God! But you know, when her dad got down, the doctor told her, "You either quit working or you die."
Right,
We said, "What did I do about the kids?"
right.
He said, "That's not my problem. I can't help you." He said, "I'm telling you about your problem.
Right.
If you don't quit, you're going to die."
Yeah.
Well, hell, he did die, you know.
Yeah.
And old Lovey, she got exactly what she wanted when she moved up to Clarksburg to the beer joint, you know, and brought Susie and Gary up there, you know. That was a terrible thing. Me and Norma was going to, you know, try to bring the kids with us, but Norma said she'll never do it.
Yeah.
And she wouldn't just to be ornery, I think.
Yeah. Well, I think they were taken care of. So
Well, it
I was
wasn't-
raised in the beer joint too, so and I turned out fine.
Yeah, but some of them, yeah, I know, it's, a lot of them don't, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Susie's a good woman, and
Yeah.
Gary is too. They're good. He's a good man. I think both of them, from what I know of them, are very good people.
Do you know he got mad at me and won't talk to me?
Yeah.
And I never, when Chuck was in the hospital up there and he brought me home that last time, was driving down, I didn't know he had a new car at that time. And I said, "Well, what kind of car is it?" Now, you know, I never did believe in buying foreign cars. But I never said anything, and he told me. And evidently he got mad, but he brought me home, and we sit down there, and Norma come a little bit later. I don't know what she was doing up there, but she come home, and everything was good. Next morning, she got a phone call and said, "I'll never see you again." For what? Oh, Norma said, what's the matter? "You made the wrong decision." Well, she said, "What decisions did I make wrong? And what did they have to do to concern you?"
Yeah.
"You made the wrong decisions, that's all it is." And we talked about it.
Huh.
That's all. He's never been back since then. That's been over a year or more.
Yeah.
And me and Gary, you know, we worked up there on that old house of his wife's family, you know.
Yeah.
We worked a lot on that old house, and then he fixed up pretty, and then never used it. They went over, tore the old barn down and made a damn new house out of it. It made a lot of sense to me, but he's never been back to, well,
Yeah.
Norma, I don't know whether Norma, when she was still right, said, "I don't want to see him no more."
Yeah.
Said, I've lost it. So
Yeah.
it's
Well-
best to believe it that way, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Well, sometimes I got an uncle that don't want nothing to do with me too. So
You know, it is kind of, you wonder what gets wrong with people.
yeah. Well, everybody's got their own ways though. So.
Yeah, I suppose. Sometimes they seem awful stupid to me.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to get out of here. I just want to call and check on you, stop here and check on you, make sure everything was okay. I got groceries out in the car, and I got to get
Oh,
back
yeah,
up there.
Don't lose anything.
So,
But I'm glad you stopped by. I'm glad to see you.
all right.
And like I said, if you find anything in that closet of mine,
Okay, honey.
you go ahead and do whatever you want with it.
Okay, all righty. Okay, well, we love you bunches.
Okay, same here. And I doubt if I ever